give a few minutes, see if anyone decides to join us. I know I was planning to do this live last night, but I was having internet issues, and of course with everyone out of school, our internet issues are only going to get worse. But I will be posting this video on both Facebook and YouTube. Facebook people, if you see a little red live bar here in the corner, I am live. Drop in and chat with me while I touch up my hair. We're going to discuss boxed hair dye today. With all the beauty salons being closed due to Corona, I figure I will give you some tips and tricks for picking out box dye, because we all know you're going to do it instead of waiting for your stylist. So I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to help you get the best look without messing your hair up too much. But anyway, we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to be dyeing my own hair as I chat with you guys. The number one thing with boxed hair dye, it is not paint, people. The picture on the box is not, there is a science to getting that on your head without stapling the picture to your face. Basically, hair color has a scale of 1 to 10, 1 to 12. I've seen them both ways. Number 1 is your jet black Asian hair. Your 10/12 is your Lady Gaga platinum blonde. And then every color in between. I am a level 4.5, 5 reddish brown. The big problem most people have with boxed dye is you have no clue what level developer is in it. Typically, this box says that it's 20 volume, which is good for covering grays. You would need that if you're covering your gray hair. Here I am dropping stuff. But anyway, you have your scale of 1 to 10. You need to know what your natural hair color is, not your dyed, your natural. And if you have dyed hair like I do, like say I wanted to go blonde, I could not just buy a box of blonde dye, slap it on, and be blonde. It doesn't work that way. Color does not lift color. If I were to want to go blonde, I would have to get bleach. Same thing for anyone. If you have dye on your hair, the only way to go lighter is to bleach it. And like I said, you've got to kind of have a general idea where you fall on that color scale. 1 being your jet black and 12 being your platinum blonde. And then of course your boxed dye is going to give you hints and stuff. Anything that says golden, mahogany, cherry, those are all going to be warmer colors. Anything saying ash is going to be cooler. Your blondes, your level 7 through 10, 11, 12, whatever your scale is, those are going to tend to pull warmer. You start up there with yellow and then go yellow, orange, red, and that's how your hair's going to pull color. So, grab a scissor real quick. I will be right back. So you have to keep that in mind when selecting a color. I know I want my hair to pull red. I am a natural blonde, and how well you can see it. You see right here is the end of my dyed color. I have about 1 inch of regrowth here. But being blonde, I know I'm going to pull warm. And then choosing something that says golden and mahogany, I'm going to pull even warmer, more red. And that's what I was going for. Your darker brunettes through your black, your level 4 on down, are all going to pull cooler, so they can get away with pulling the putting a warmer color on without pulling hot. And like I said, the lighter colors, your blondes and stuff, you want to go for cooler tones. Anything that says ash. And like I said, this isn't paint. If you're wanting to go lighter, you have to use bleach. If you're going darker, you can pretty much use just about anything. You just have to know the mechanics. And of course, in a salon, they typically aren't going to just put one color on your head. They're using 2 or 3 different colors to give you some dimension. I will probably, now that it's starting to get spring/summer, I will probably add a little bit of highlight to my hair. I'll do that another day. But like I said, it's all a science. And of course, you're going to want to separate your hair into manageable ends. For the back, I've been doing this for years. I am a licensed cosmetologist. I have been licensed for going on 11 years now. For the back, I just do it by feel. If you're uncomfortable with doing it by feel, you can also have someone hold a mirror behind you, put a mirror on the wall behind you, whatever works for you. But when you're dyeing your hair at home, you of course want to wear something old, something you don't mind. Like this is a dark colored shirt, so even if I get dye on it, it's not going to be too horrendous. But I've got my 4 sections. And then to protect your skin, you can use Vaseline. If you do not have Vaseline, regular hair conditioner will work. Just going to take some of that and put it, I'm going to take the gloves off. I typically don't wear gloves when I dye my own hair. That's just me. I don't mind the dark fingers, but you're just going to take your conditioner and go over everywhere that you, all over your skin where you do not want your color. And since I'm doing a root touch-up, I've got my 4 sections. And you see I split it here and then down the front and the back middle. For my touch-up, I'm going to, oops, I just spilled on myself. I'm going to do what's called cross and pray. I'm going to go down the center. For each section. And then rub it on my regrowth here. You can use a brush if you're more comfortable with a brush. I typically don't like to have the clips on the front here. I just do that for this initial. But you just go down that part and then spread this to the 2 sides. And like I said, you can wear gloves to protect your fingers. It does not bother me, so I typically don't, just so I can have that feel because I don't have a mirror behind me. But now I've gone down the center of the back, down the 2 sides, and now I will start working on these sections. I like using a bottle for this reason. I can split my sections using the bottle. And just go over all that regrowth. And then every other color at the end, the last 5 minutes, I will do a soap cap where I mix the remaining color with some shampoo. I know it looks like I'm bald through here, but it's actually just those little baby hairs, and I am in that postpartum hair regrowth stage. Because I just had a baby in November, as most of you know if you have been following me from my jewelry page or just know me in real life. But anyways, I will continue this through all my sections, around all my hairlines and stuff. Let it sit for about 25 minutes. And then wash it out, condition, and I'm not going to use a whole lot of conditioner. And that's another thing. If you dye your hair and you just, the first couple of days, it's always going to be darker. And then it will lighten up after that first shampoo. But if you just absolutely hate it, cannot stand it, after you've washed and dried, after you've colored and dried it, what you can do is get a deep conditioner, put that on your hair, or wash your hair, put a deep conditioner on it, put on a shower cap, sit under a hood dryer, blow a blow dryer on it for about 20 minutes, and your hair is going to open up and release that hair dye. And that should take a lot of it out. And of course your other tricks are baking soda, which will, and Dawn dishwashing liquid, those work. They are going to dry your hair out really badly. So you will need to do a good conditioning treatment if you choose to go those routes. But like I said, you can just do a deep conditioning treatment, put a good deep conditioner on, put a shower cap on, and sit under a blow dryer for 20-30 minutes, and that will take recent color out of your hair. But I'm going to get up here, finish this up. I will show you the finished look tomorrow. As always, thanks for following me and supporting me. If you have any questions on hair dye or box dye, just shoot me a comment and I will try to help you as best as I can. Anyways, I will talk to you all later. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.